Alright, I know this video is probably about a week late. Sorry about that, but I've been kind of busy. But anyways, I created a world just a minute ago that I'm gonna be using in today's video to check out the new Snapshot. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the part where I find a dappled forest. So yeah, I'll see you then. Alright, so according to the coordinates that I was given when I used the /locate command, it should be just over this hill. There we go. That looks really quite amazing. I love the yellows, the oranges, and the reds, and I like how they put the spruce trees in here. They really stand out. Also, let's see. Yeah, that's coarse dirt, which, I mean, I think it looks nice. I'm not entirely sure why it's there, but I think it looks pretty good. And, sadly, this is just normal grass. There's no special orange grass. We got the red shrubs. Again, normal short grass. Oh, we got the shelf mushroom here, which is a bit bugged, as you can probably tell. Let's see. Yeah, you can find it right there in the inventory. Let's see. Bone meal's probably not in there. It's right here. So you can place these on the block. They just have trouble generating naturally. And then you can bone meal them to get them to full size. And they are pretty bouncy. I mean, not as bouncy as slime blocks, I think. Like, if I jumped off of here, I don't think, yeah. But still, they're pretty cool. Let's see. So, ooh, Cherry Grove. That's actually, I've never really noticed that the biomes blend the grass colors together. It's probably more I'm not entirely sure how to say it, more, I guess, noticeable, because this is orange and that's just normal green, except a bit brighter than normal, I think. But anyways, let's see if we can find an abandoned campsite. I can just ooh, there are multiple kinds. Try and find one in a dappled forest, because why not? Wrong button. I think it teleported us a bit high up. Just a thought. Ooh, that tent is really damaged. Let's see, we've got some okay stuff about in this barrel. Also, some okay stuff. Little campfire here. And we're right next to an ice spikes biome, which really contrasts with the dappled forest. So, I guess let's make a building with the poplar wood set. Oh, one thing I need to check really quickly. No, they have not added the straw beds yet. But let's start building, and I'll probably also try to add in some of the wool slabs and stairs, because those are going to be really useful at some point, and I want to see if I can figure out how they'll be useful. So right over here looks flat enough, I think. Let's see. Nope, that's too many blocks. Bam, bam. Going for a fairly large build. Let's do that, and then maybe extend this part out, but that, and then go back, making sort of an L shape, I guess. Yeah, I mean, actually I'm gonna bring that in like that, and do that, or that. So that'll get me kind of the shape I want. And then I'm thinking we use the stripped poplar logs for the walls, and then like texture it with some poplar planks. I think that'll look pretty nice, as it does with most wood types. And alright, I'm just gonna do a bit of building, so I'll resume recording when I'm done with that. Alright, I finished building. I've had kind of a busy last couple of days, so this has actually ended up taking me the last couple of days to make. But I think it turned out pretty nicely. So I found out that the dark oak shelves and stripped dark oak logs, if I can, they match the poplar logs color pretty nicely, so I managed to use that to my advantage. And the normal dark oak colored blocks also go pretty well with it. And I managed to use, the red wool stairs in the roof, which actually looks pretty good if I do say so myself, which I do. And because all that's like red and that really draws your eye, I added a bunch of I added the poplar leaves down here, I added a bunch of rose bushes and the new red shrubs, and even down here I added some poppies and red tulips, all to kind of help draw your eye away from that. And with the fences I also used some sweetberry bushes for the same thing, drawing your eyes away from that roof. So I think this fence turned out pretty nicely. I really like this little dark oak thing I put on. Oh, hold on. I just remembered the entire reason I added that dark oak thing in the first place, to put lanterns on that. But anyways, while I'm doing this, I really like the poplar wood set. I think I kind of expected it to be just like maybe a bit of texturing for pale oak, but no, they're way different. So that's a plus. Yeah, the interior. Oh, I also had this little black stone trim and a bunch of these flower things. The interior I didn't really put much work into. As I said, I was kind of busy, and also interiors are not my specialty. But I think it turned out okay, and the rest of the build turned out really great. And based on what I've seen from the snapshots so far, I think this is going to be a great update. So I think I've pretty much covered everything I need to cover, and yeah, bye.